Today's video is going to be a little bit of the typical, little smoking and a little bit of talking like I always do. I rolled up this nice little blunt and we're going to go ahead and smoke her, and then we're going to go ahead and get started as to why I am no longer vegan. When I was first vegan, I was like, I wonder, like, I would never make a video like that. Like, oh my gosh, I don't think you could ever change my mind from being vegan. But my mind has been, like, changed. But just a little bit, but it has changed. Like, basically, like, the reason as to why I'm not, long story short, because so I'm no longer gonna eat any meat, any kind of meat, even seafood meat, nothing. No dairy, nothing dairy, and no eggs, like, but sometimes I really just want those Fritos honey barbecue twist. And like for me, it's like I do it every once in a while. Like, I'm not like over here buying honey like left and right, but like I like buying them like very seldom. Like, I've been like allowing myself to do it like once a year. Or like, if let's just say, like, I didn't know the chai teas from Starbucks are not vegan because it has honey. I didn't know that, but like I still get it. I think I've gotten it once since I found that out. But so I feel like that's kind of like cheating, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, well, bitch, you're still like vegan. But it's like I also do other things. Like, it isn't vegan to purchase more leather or to purchase more fur or whatever have you, right? First, I don't have anything fur, like, authentic. Not just authentic, dude, this ring, turn my finger green. This ring, turn my finger green. Ew. Anyway. I just, like, I have bought, like, leather while, like, being vegan, but, like, it's, like, this, it's, like, old, like, it's vintage, it's, like, I bought something used, like, at the thrift store that was like that, you know? But it's like, that's better for the planet, though. Like, yes, technically, I'm purchasing, like, an animal skin or flesh or whatever the fuck. But I don't know. I think about it like this. I'm like, that one is already dead. Like, she's been dead. Like, she's been gone. Like, she checked out a long time ago, right? I'm like, doesn't that leave less of a carbon footprint on this earth if I buy something that has already been here, instead of if I buy something new, then like buying something current, you know, then it's like people just get into like this cycle, and it's like putting more things onto this like earth. I'm not trying to like, everybody get this. Like, no, it's something that was already made. Like, let's just say it made like a carbon footprint over like the amount of time that it's being used and repurposed and stuff, makes its carbon footprint really low compared to like making 50 million faux leather jackets. you know, it's like the same one, like taking up like all of this like material and stuff that's just gonna most likely end up in the dump. And that is not good, because this is our home, you know, we have to take care of it. Literally, like, it takes care of us, so we have to take care of it. Like, it gives us, maybe I'm getting too hippie, but like, we are here, we are able to be here because of what the universe has given us. The title's like, why I'm not vegan anymore, and I'm over here talking about the universe. Anyway, sometimes you just have to have those Fritos, and it's not like, it doesn't, nobody's dying, nobody's like, because you know how like milk is made and stuff, and cheese, and if you don't look it up, like dairy, it's weird. Like, that grosses me out. And it takes, like, it's really shitty what they have to do to them, right? But like bees, like, people are like, oh, that's like bee vomit, and I'm like, okay, I don't know, it doesn't sound gross to me. Like, I'm like, people eat like actual insects, like, even in the United States, because it's like there's like a certain amount of like cockroaches that are allowed to be in like cans of like, or like bags or amounts of pre-ground coffee. So if you're like, ew, I would never eat a bug, and you drink from pre-ground coffee, let me tell you, you've eaten a bug, you know, or an insect, or whatever they are. I'm trying to have this as like a conversation. Like, literally, this is what I'm talking about, is what goes on in like my head. Yeah, I don't mind having bee vomit every once in a while. And like, eventually, like, my wife and I want to be like fucking hippies, like hardcore fucking hippies, right? And like be one with like nature and stuff. Like, that's the goal. Like, yes, we want to get like locally sourced honey, you know, like Jim 3 houses down and his wife Nancy, like, they have bees in their backyard. It's not like they're over there like being psycho with the bees, you know. Again, I wouldn't buy new leather, but fuck yeah, I would buy like leather secondhand. But it's only leather that I would buy. Like, there's nothing like fur or anything. Like, I'm just like, to me, leather is more like sturdy. Like, it makes more sense. Can be repurposed more. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making all of this up. What else makes me not vegan? Oh, there are these things, I can't remember for the life of me what they're called, but it's basically like, let's just say like a piece of paper with like beeswax, and you can use it instead of like, it's giving parchment paper, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like tough but moldable, you know, and you can use that instead of like parchment paper or something. Anyway, or like plastic bags, like you can use it to like cover your fruit and stuff. Like, that isn't technically vegan because it's made from like, I think, beeswax. But it's like, but that is better for the planet than it is to like buy all of this plastic, like this single-use plastic. Those are my thoughts and opinions, and if you want to like have like a chat with me in the comments, like if you're like, I think I can convince you otherwise or whatever, you know, like, try. I really want to hear other people's thoughts. Like, I'm like, obviously I only know how I view it, so I'm like, I wonder how other people view it. I wish more people would interact with these. people are like, I want views, I want views. And I'm over here like, I want comments because I want friends. Those are just few things that I think for sure are like, I feel like it's more ethical to be plant-based as opposed to the definition of vegan, right? Like, I'm still gonna be vegan, but I'm gonna be like vegan, you know? Like, but I don't know, maybe I haven't done the right amount of research, or I don't know, but that's just how I feel. Like, I feel like you have to be a little, you have to kind of like find a balance. But with my diet, like, no, nothing's changing except for like the honey, the locally sourced. Food wise, I guess, like eating wise, it's like 1% different. I feel like my veganism took me into my environmental conscious self. So I'm like, yeah, go Mother Nature. I just wanted to share it literally just because, like, one day I'm gonna watch this back. Like, I already watched my videos of like from years ago, and I already watched them and I'm like, damn, am I different? Or like, I'm reminded like of what I was going through, what mindset that I had, you know? And I'm like, I want to hear the reasoning as to why I don't consider myself vegan. Because I'm like not vegan by definition, obviously, you know? So if you're not, then I don't know. That's why I'm just like, I would rather say plant-based, even though there are people who are like, I'm plant-based, but I will eat like eggs or dairy or something, you know? But yeah, I feel like people have always said like being vegan is a lifestyle, at least from what I've seen. So I'm like, okay, then I don't fit that like box, you know? So I guess this is me like signing off to like titles. Thank you for watching if you got this far, and thank you for commenting if you commented, because I want to interact with people, goddammit. Bye everyone.